Hi everybody. I nearly said Amber's uploaded there. No, she hasn't. Sorry, this is just me having a rant. Amber's uploaded. No, this is just me having a rant. I uploaded a video on the main channel, which is like 40-something minutes long, 40 minutes long. So not everyone's going to watch it. But there's a little bit in there which I think is interesting. It's worth doing another little video about it. In there, got me notes, in there, oh yeah, Amber says that Emily just did the feeder stuff with her last partner, the one who died. Just did the feeder stuff for money.
Because we know the truth. Tommy is not a feeder at all. And I got permission to share like why certain photos were online. When Tommy was with her late fiance, they were long distance and they wanted to see each other more often. And to do so, they found a way to like make money.
So yeah, you've got Amber there saying it was just for money. Emily's not really a feeder. She's not evil. She's not sick. You guys have got it wrong. Just did it for money. But and again, it's in the main video on the video on the main channel. You've got one of these forums where this is Emily saying, Colleen and I love sitting in FaceTime reading these comments. We are flattered you think we are fake. Yes, we have a new combined Phoebe account. No, we haven't accepted any money from anyone. So they haven't accepted any money for all the feeder stuff. Yes, we are sorry to hear about your crack problem. Okay, ignore that bit. Right. And then you've got Emily saying we haven't accepted any money. Oh, then you've got Emily's partner saying, guys, if I did an OF, I'd have taxes on anything over $600 and I'd likely lose my benefits, which I had to fight like hell to get. I just can't do that. I'm not comfortable asking someone else to put it in their name either. Willow and I have talked about some things, but ultimately, I can't risk my healthcare or other benefits. So you've got both of them saying, nah, we're not taking any money. And you've got the fans, the fellow feeders, begging them to make OF content and make more stuff like that. And there's one, I'll show the screenshot. There's one who's dying to know what it's like to care for somebody as big as Emily's partner. Somebody that big, somebody bedbound. Proper sick, man. But yeah, it's clear from Emily and her partner, in their own words, they weren't doing it for money, they were loving it. Then you had Emily following feeder accounts on her Instagram. Before people found out who she was, she was feeding these accounts, she was following these accounts. So Emily, everybody knows this, nobody needs me to say this, but I don't know, I guess it's just for the few people who might have been fooled by Amber saying, oh, they just did it for money. Because it did sound plausible. When I first saw the clip of her saying that, I thought, oh, I'm such an idiot. I thought, well, yeah, maybe that could be true, but it's not. Nobody needs me to say this. It's pretty obvious Emily's a feeder.
So they were like, okay, let's do this as a way to make money. And it makes sense. I can't change anyone's opinion. I can only sit here and tell you the truth. Can she prove the posts were for money only? Yeah, like she has proved that to me. Trust me, you guys, I would never be with someone who wanted me to get bigger. Like, she has been in my life since June 18th and I've lost weight.
We've had Amber try and convince us that it was Mamelin. Mamelin thought Amber and Emily were a cute couple and Emily gave off good vibes and she had a good energy to her. And you've got Amber trying to convince us that Emily just wants her to be happy and healthy and to be around for a long time.
She wants me healthy, she wants me mobile, she wants me happy, and she wants to have a life with me. She wants to go out and do things with me.
Amber's also said that she would never be with anybody who wants her bigger. Said she would never be with a feeder. But since she's been with Emily, she's gotten massive. So much bigger. I know she said right after she met Emily, she got down to 468, I think it was 468. And now she looks like she's creeping back up to 600. She looks huge. And that's only a few months. 3 months, yeah, massive. I don't know why Amber lies in general still. But I don't know why she's still lying about this one, that Emily isn't a feeder. Because everybody knows. Like I say, you don't need the screenshots for me to know this. You can just tell by watching the video that went up yesterday.
What is this again?
Roll up with
Vanilla ice cream.
I think Amber should just own it. You're dating a feeder, that's what you're doing. Everybody knows. Amber's made sexual videos with food before. For private use. And a lot of her videos seem to be catered towards feeders. The thumbnails especially. But the videos where she's eating food she's making noises, she's eating it in a weird way. It's catered to feeders. And she said she was thinking about doing mukbangs again. So I think she knows some of her audience are feeders. And the last video with Emily, it felt like, is this aimed towards feeders who want to see more skin, who want to see you eat, Because Emily was part of a feeder community, and she might still be part of it. She might have brought her feeder friends along, the community along. So it definitely feels like Amber's content. The last video was for the feeders. Because you get to choose your thumbnails. I know she said you get an option of 3, but you can put anything in there. I always faff on with mine and try and make them silly and funny so people laugh at them. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, I'll make this one funny. I'll try and get a laugh out of this. But what's Amber thinking when she's doing her thumbnails? That's got to be catered towards people who like that. It's got to be catered towards feeders. It has to be. She's made a conscious decision to do thumbnail after thumbnail after thumbnail like that. So I think she should just own it. She knows she's with a feeder. We all know. Just own it. And then reaction channels, the audience, then what they're going to say? Oh, she knows she's with a feeder. Yeah, that's it. Can't say anything else after that. Done. I'd be interested to see... Well, I'm interested to see when she does a weigh-in. Because I don't think we're going to get one for a long time. Or a live weigh-in. Hello, it's ready. I don't think we're going to get one of them. Because everybody's expecting her to gain weight now that she's with a feeder. And she wants to prove everybody wrong, even if it means she goes up to 600 pounds and dies. So she's not going to do a weigh-in anytime soon because she looks massive. Did you see her trying to kick the ball? Looked really bad. It looked like, I was saying to somebody earlier today, it looks like a toddler trying to kick a ball where they're not quite fully in control of the limbs. It looked a bit like that. I was like, oh, that's scary for an adult to be like that. Like Foodie Beauty putting on her socks. It looked strange. But yeah, Amber can't convince us that Emily isn't a feeder. Or at least that Emily wants the best for Amber and she wants her to be around for a long time. Because she was feeding a fruit roll-up with ice cream. She was smoking next to her. 600-pound woman there, smoking next to her. So I think it's pretty clear from Emily's actions, she doesn't care about Amber. She doesn't want the best for her. She doesn't want her to be healthy. Otherwise she wouldn't be feeding her crap. And smoking next to her, that was a strange one. I didn't expect that. And drinking alcohol with her, that's a strange one. So yeah, by Emily's actions, she clearly doesn't care about Amber living long. It's funny, isn't it? The reaction channels and the haters always seem to care more about these people than the people in their lives. Like Amber, the mum doesn't seem to care about Emily being a feeder. Emily clearly doesn't care about Amber's health, but everybody else seems to. It's really strange. It's like when Foodie was dating Dom, and the reaction channels were genuinely concerned, and so were the audience. Even the haters were concerned. Like, oh my god, this guy's going to kill you. But Foodie was annoyed with everybody else, not Dom. And it's the same thing here. Amber seems annoyed with the audience and reaction channels, and Geordie especially, and not with the person who's fattening her up and smoking around her. Bizarre. When I watch all the clips of my 600 Pound Life, because I watched one yesterday, and it was from a few years ago now, and I thought, I wonder if that guy's still alive, because it's an old clip. I bet he's not. But he's not made no changes. And he died, I think it was 3 years after the episode aired. I think he was 29 when he died. Somebody will know what I mean. He was 29 when he died. And I watched an episode of, I forgot what it's called. It's another fat program. It's a British one, so it's not as good as the American ones. But there was a woman on there, and it looked like from the mid 2000s. And I thought, I bet she's dead as well. I bet she was saying all the right things like Amber does. And this is my last chance, guys. And she had a kid, and I thought, I bet she's dead. So I had a look, and she was dead. I can't remember how many years she died after the show. Was that 3 years as well? I think she died when she was 46 or 49. Anyway, she died in her 40s. That guy died in his 20s. So I think we all know it's coming, that Amber's going to die before her time. and we're all kind of watching it in real time. So it's weird for me because I've never watched that in real time before. I know people who watch Life by Jen experienced it, but I've always been after the event, so it's weird living through it going, oh no, I can see what's happening here. So can everybody. And the person just won't listen to anybody. I've made videos before on Amber. I made a couple where I was like, come on, we're all supporting you, try and lose the weight. Somebody will remember the videos I made. I made like 2 or 3 of them. Because she said she wasn't getting support from anybody and she needed support to help her lose the weight. So I thought, go on, give her the support then. I'm not a big fan, but give her the support so she doesn't die. So I thought that, but she still just didn't take it in. So I'm not going to do an appeal to Amber. Get away from Emily, she's not going to listen. I know Amber said that she's seen proof that Emily and her partner just did the feeder thing for money. She's seen proof. I don't know what that proof is because you've got both of them saying, nah, sorry, we're not taking any money. So I don't know what that proof is. That would be interesting to see if she actually had any proof. I doubt she's going to show it, maybe she will. But I think her proof's probably like Buggy's portal with his cancer in. Let's see your portal? No. Amber, let's see your proof? No, it's all I've got left. I think Amber knows. It must be hard to admit to herself, but I think Amber knows that Emily is only into her for her weight. She likes bigger girls. She's a feeder. Because if Amber got down to, I don't know, 200, 180 pounds, something like that, healthier, looked really good, looked really fit, I think she knows that Emily would be off. She doesn't like it for her personality, she likes it for her fat. See in the pictures I'm seeing and then the little clips, she's clearly into the fat. So if Amber lost the fat, I think Amber knows Emily would be out the door. And I've said before, I keep watching feeder videos and documentaries now because I'm finding it fascinating. Because I never really gave it much thought before Emily rocked up. And if you haven't watched any feeder documentaries, there's loads on YouTube. Watch any. I've been watching loads, and every feeder is proper sick. The worst one, oh no, he might have been the worst one. No, I'll pick the other one. The worst one was a guy whose wife was huge, and she wanted to lose weight so she could stay alive and see her kids grow up because she had young kids. I think she had 2 young kids. Anyway, she had young kids, and she was like, "I want to see my kids grow up. I don't want to die while they're kids. I want to see them grow up." And I was like, "Oh God." And then it cut to the husband going, no, let's not do that. And she was like pleading with him, like, I want to see my kids grow up. No. So the thing I was thinking from that is, these feeders, the kink, the fetish, whatever it is more important than the partner. They don't actually care about the partner. They don't actually love them. They just love the fat. Your wife's going to die. Your kids are going to have a dead mother while they're still kids. No, let's not lose weight. Because there was one guy who was hoisting his girlfriend up. I forgot her name now. Gina? I can't remember. Anyway, she's meant to be famous in the feeder community. Any feeders watching this, you'll know who I mean. And he was hoisting her up, and he was taking pictures of her in the same position. Here she is at 5'10", here she is at 600, here she is at 650. Same position, you see her getting bigger and bigger. And he loved it. And she was so sad, and I felt really sorry for her. But he clearly loved the fat and her getting fatter and fatter more than he loved her. And you could tell, and she knew he didn't love her. So I think that's what's happening here. Emily doesn't really love Amber, she just loves all the blubber. I think everybody's seen the footage, or some of the footage of Emily at the funeral to her partner. And I was thinking today, because I was trying to think of things to say for this video, because I wanted to make this video. I was thinking of things to say, and one of the things I was thinking was, if I was a family member of the woman who died, I was at the funeral, and Emily was at the funeral, not only at the funeral, but she rocked up and gave a little speech, I'd be raging. I'd be absolutely raging if I was part of that family and she got up there. Like, you helped her? Like, she was going to die anyway. She was massive anyway. She was always going to die early. But Emily was feeding her cake and feeding her garbage, I guess technically on her deathbed because she was bedbound. She was loving it and she was finding it sexy, and you've seen the pictures. And it wasn't just for money because they weren't taking money. So Emily was loving it. So she helped play a part in that woman's death. So if I was part of that family, I'd be raging. But she was up there. She's the yin to my yang, loving me life. But then a few months later, she's messaging Amber. Apparently a few months later. I need to look into that because I'm sure about that. But yeah, apparently 2 months later she's messaging Amber. And even before that, those 2 months, she's messaging other super morbidly obese women. Like, I thought when Amber moved on from Gracie after 4 days, because she got Wasabi 4 days after Gracie went missing, I thought that was pretty twisted. But Emily's the love of her life dying, and then instantly, like, it wasn't even 2 months, because she was messaging people before that 2 months. Instantly messaging other people, going, "Hey, fancy being a replacement?" Like, proper they're all sick. I've not seen one feeder where I go, "I understand," or "I can relate," or something. It's just proper sick. Like, normally I don't care what people are into. It doesn't matter to me. I didn't care that Salah was into pooping on people. I mean, it's a bit funny, but I didn't care. Do what you want. You're not hurting anybody as long as you're doing it with somebody who's into the same nonsense as you. Like, fill your boots. I don't care what you're into. True Geordie, he was into his kinks came out. I don't care what you do. It doesn't affect me. But when your weird little literally helps kill people, then it's like, oh, you're pretty sick. So I haven't seen a feeder that I go, "You're all right, you." Everyone I've gone, yeah, proper sick. And I think everybody's getting it as well. Creepy vibes whenever Emily's filming Amber. Kick the ball, show them what you can do. I don't know. It's just really creepy. I don't know why Amber thinks it's hilarious. The last shot of the video they did, where Tommy's hiding behind her. Like, Amber's literally big enough to hide another person behind her. And I get why Emily finds it funny, because she loves that stuff. She loves it, she gets off to it. But why is Amber laughing at it? Does she not? I just don't get it. I think she's just that desperate for anybody. Married woman. Who else was she into? 20-year-old, blah, 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 all that stuff. She's just that desperate that now there's an actual feeder who's bulking her up quicker than I can bulk. Maybe I should hire Emily. Emily, can I pay you for your feeder services? So I don't know why Amber finds it, thinks it's meant that she's big enough to block another person from the sun. I don't get it. Oh yeah, I've put weird seeing clips of Emily and Amber laughing together. Yeah, just because I watched the funeral clip, which is from this year, 2024. It's still from this year. It's not that long ago. It's really not that long ago. So it's weird seeing the funeral stuff and then seeing the clips today. Was it today or yesterday, the reaction video? I can't remember. Anyway, all days just blur into one. So it's weird seeing the funeral thing from not that long ago, from months ago, to now seeing Amber and Emily like sat all over each other, giggling at nothing. You were at the funeral a few months back, and now you're here with a new love. You're like, proper sick. It's proper sick. But it's interesting. Like, Amber wasn't doing anything before. Well, I was going to say she was doing Erica. She wasn't even doing that. But nothing was happening. So it's gone interesting, which is why I want to make more videos about it. And other people are making videos, but it's also sick. I'd take the boredom over the sickness, though, I think. I'd take Emily disappearing and not fattening Amber up and killing her. I'd take Amber showing what's in her purse. I'd take that over killer feeder. It wouldn't be good for views, but I guess Amber wouldn't die as quick, so trade-off is worth it. What else have I put? Oh, I've put problems with Mama Lynn. Yeah, because I was saying not too long ago, I quite like Mama Lynn. She's always happy, she's always smiling. It's a nice contrast to misery Amber. But I've gone right off her now because she's another smoking in front of Amber on near her, eating garbage with her, saying Emily gives off great vibes. Maybe the mam doesn't know she's a feeder, but I've gone off the mam as well. So there's no nice characters left. I think Emily's obviously the most evil, and then you got Amber. I don't think there's any nice characters. Twinkie's nice, but Twinkie looks like she's on the way out as well. Actually, Twinkie wasn't in that vlog, I don't think. I guess it was bound to happen at one point. I know Karina Kaboom's always said Amber's playing a dangerous game, moving too fast with people. I think she predicted she was going to get trolled one day, which she kind of did off Erica. It was meant to be, and then they fell in love. But I'm guessing other people saw this coming, that one day she'd go out with a feeder. I didn't. I just thought she'd keep going out with women she could manipulate and abuse, but now I think it's the other way around. She's going to be manipulated off Emily. Every now and again you'll see comments on Amber's video. I saw them today, or yesterday, I keep forgetting. Love you two, you're great together, ignore all the haters. I think, God, what are you going to say when Amber dies in? Like before she hits her 40s? What are you going to say then? When she gets the 600, 700, 800 pounds? With the help of Emily. And she dies, then what? Are they really cute together? Like, people are nuts. I just don't get it. I've got to stop trying to put me brain in other people's, because I don't understand the thought process of this feeder who helped kill her last girlfriend, and she did, is now with Amber, and Amber's quickly bulking up, and people are like, you guys are great together. Unless it's feeders commenting that. I know feeders are coming over from Emily's forums. I don't get it. Anyway, that's it. That's my little rant video. Normally, when I do videos for the second channel, well, lately it's been reaction videos, hasn't it? Where I'm trying to be silly and trying to be funny and trying to make people laugh on the reactions, trying to be stupid. This one's just been a rant. I'll try to be funny, just do a little rant, foodie beauty styles. Although I haven't threatened to sue anybody or fight anybody or poop me pants, so I guess it's not quite like foodie, but yeah, it'd been nice to just rant, just talk. I'll have to do more. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Well, hopefully it kept you company anyway, because I think Girl World might be quiet today. Everyone's made their reaction videos, so I'm guessing nothing's going up from Girl World today, so hopefully this has kept Girl World fans preoccupied for 10 minutes or however long it is. Yeah, and I guess we'll all follow Amber's journey for love until she explodes, till Emily makes her pop. Yeah, proper sick, proper evil, every feeder. Watch some feeder documentaries. Honestly, you probably know this already, but if you get time, watch some feeder documentaries. Fascinating. I'm gonna try and find another one, because I'm determined to find one where I don't think they're proper evil, but I never will, because they're all the same. Manipulate, don't like the partners, just love the fat. So, but give it a watch. Fascinating, absolutely fascinating. Horrible. Right, maybe I should have tried to make a funny one. Hopefully this wasn't too miserable for everybody. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully I kept you company, and I appreciate you watching. Thank you. See you in the next video when Amber's even bigger and acts like she isn't. Cheers, everybody. Bye.